Today, I'm gonna show you how to create linked post-track orders. Why do you need linked post-track orders? For example, you got a truck in Hebron, Kentucky, and he can go to East or maybe go to Texas or maybe to California, and you don't want to miss loads and you want to post a truck. But if you're gonna post a truck with three separate orders, if they can book like 2 or 3 loads at a time, like you got to post from Hebron, Kentucky to East Coast with $3 per mile, for example, or from Hebron, Kentucky to Dallas, Texas, or Texas area, like $2 per mile. Or if it's going to West Coast like California, you're going to post like minimum rate per mile is $1.8 per mile. And if you're gonna post it separately, when load, for example, 2 loads pop up, like 2 loads posted simultaneously, for example, going to California and going to East Coast, and Amazon will book both of them. And you have only one track and it's gonna make you a big problem. So to avoid this, you need to create a post track with linked orders. I'm gonna show you how to do it right now. So go to post a track, and then you need to create an order. So you're gonna create an order. For example, I get a power only track and I get a team, and you need to choose one way and round trip. For those who don't know about this, I'm gonna show you step by step. So you're gonna choose the location, for example, 100 miles or 50 miles, and then you're gonna choose the destination. For example, this one is going to Dallas, Texas. And then you're gonna choose a date. For example, for today's date, start time right now 5:30. So I'm gonna select 5:30. So start window means current time and plus these hours. For example, if it's 5:30 right now, if I'm gonna choose like 5 hours, it can book loads with pickup time until 10:30. It is 5:30 until 10:30. It's gonna book, for example. And you can choose end date. For example, if it's Dallas, it's gonna be 1,000 miles. So I'm gonna choose Saturday, and then until, let's say, 10 p.m. That's it. And minimum stamp time. What is minimum stamp time? It is the time when the load is booked. It's gonna, before booking, Amazon will calculate. If you're gonna choose, for example, 1.5 hour, Amazon will calculate the current time and the pickup time. If it's more than 1.5 hour, it will book. You need this function because sometimes you have deadhead, and for example, we choose 50 miles deadhead, and for 50 miles, if the drag starts rolling with traffic, it's gonna take 1 hour to 1.5 hours. So you're gonna choose 1.5 hour, and distance or duration. Let's choose distance. For example, minimum distance 900 miles up to 1,200 miles, and stops only 2. And drivers, you don't need to choose them. And payout, you need to be careful here. I'm gonna choose like unreal rates right now because this is just to show how to do this. For example, I'm gonna choose $5 per mile and $10,000 load. But you can choose whatever your driver wants to book, like according to the market. Going to Texas, it's $2 per mile, for example, for teams, or maybe closer to $3. You're gonna choose yourself. So I'm gonna create the order. This is the first order. So I'm creating it. And you need to create the second link order. For example, as I said before, my truck can go to East Coast for New Jersey, Maryland loads, or maybe go to California too. So I'm gonna link order and then confirm. So here you can see linked order 1 is created. You can create up to 3 orders. So you're gonna create the second one. So you need to edit this one. They will not give you new window. So you're gonna edit the old filters. For example, Hebron, Kentucky. This time you choose, for example, Teterboro, New Jersey, for example, 100 miles or 200 miles. And then again, you're gonna edit the schedule. This time, for example, let's say minimum miles can be like 600 miles or even 500 miles. And max stops 2, and payout also, let's choose like $8 and $10,000 just to teach you how to do this. So yeah, you're gonna submit it, and again you're gonna check the link order box and confirm. So as you can see, 2 linked orders. This means if one of them is fulfilled, the others are gonna be canceled automatically. So for example, we can create up to 3. So you're gonna create one more. You're gonna see now. And if one of them books a load, the 2 others are gonna be canceled. So you are not going to book 3 loads or 2 loads at a time if you have only one truck in one place. So the same way you're gonna create, for example, the order type, power only, it's the same. You can create change the location for destination like California, let's say San Bernardino, California, and then the others, like you're gonna see, for example, until California, it's gonna be around 2,000 miles. So let's choose like 1,800 miles up to 2,500 miles, and 3 stops, maybe 14 drivers, and again $8 per mile to $10,000, just to show you. So you're gonna submit a link order, confirm. So as you can see, the Amazon will automatically create these 3 orders, link it to each others, and if one of them books a load, the 2 others are gonna be canceled, and it will avoid you to make mistakes in booking 2-3 loads simultaneously for only one truck, as I said. And also it's gonna give you flexibility. For example, you cannot post a truck from one place to going to East Coast and the California with one post truck, because as you can see, market rates are different based on the location you are going. If you are going to California from Kentucky, the rates are gonna be lower, but if you're gonna go to East Coast, it's gonna be higher. So you cannot do it with one post truck, but if you're gonna do separate post trucks, it can book 2 loads. So the linked post orders are the best. Enjoy.